Wholeness, welcome. This is Josh Dippold, and today is a thought process Thursday. So welcome here. And I thought, I would do this on like in situ. How do we do things on the fly? So I had someone cancel, and then I had another one cancel a couple days ago, and then there was another thing that happened where we couldn't get connected, and then it just turned out not to. Just something happened, and so here I am again in a park in London, and all of a sudden the internet decides not to really be that good, and um, the live streaming thing that I had scheduled this one on elsewhere, it's not having it. So how are we when things don't go our way? This classic spiritual question: how are we? Should have in our spiritual practice and everyday life. You know, what do we do when things happen last minute that we can't control? Of course, this is just a common part of being human, right? And we can't control circumstances, can't really control our environment all the time. Like, I don't know if you can hear some sounds in the background. So, yeah, we just have all these things that are less than ideal from time to time. And yeah, what do we do about it? How are we with it? And how does it land in the heart? Um, I think this shows where our spiritual practices can really shine through. And at other times, I feel, you know, sometimes things just get so intense that it's really challenging to stay, um, you know, stay connected, stay grounded, and not flip out. I mean, there's be going through and have just and so oneself. We just need to not don't have the strength, and then even some of us need to ask for assistance, and then be offering assistance to the people who I know it has seemed to come in my life at those inopportune times, right? Someone kind of needs assistance kind of at the last minute, or I'm in a hurry on a deadline, and thing life itself, a challenge presents itself. And then how am I? Just have to say, maybe I will be more interested and be able to have greater and maybe okay, just not in being fit. How do you guys deal with just unexpected like sometimes the sometimes the worst to do, but normal it's not. I think it's just part of our practice. So kind of when we're being challenged and how to respond to it. Sometimes we're not okay with it too, and others are, or is it vice versa, where we're okay with it and but others aren't, and so then that's where communication comes in, right? And what we need to guess, rectify, remedy, and resolve situation, or reach out to them um, to get remedy and resolve for oneself. Hmm. Adaptability. So connectivity here too. When technology isn't working, when things are limited, we find limitations, feeling of being locked down, not really knowing why things are the way they are, and kind of being helpless and powerless in a way, you know. So when we're kind of being limited, either it's forced limitations upon us, or we just don't know why it's happening that way, and how, what can we do about it or not do about it? Like this internet that's not working, or the other places here, the other online spots. Confusion and frustration of what's going on. Having no recourse for remedy or resolve. Being confused and bewildered. Have you felt like this? Or tuning into the vastness of how things are, the mystery of how things are. Sometimes responsiveness is silence. Sometimes responsiveness is just feeling what's going on. We can have a pause with all the things we need to do in our day and just kind of have that on a shelf for just 3 or 4 moments and know it's right there and have to get back to it. But it can be set down for a second and breathed. I know these are cliche sayings, but like this is a little island then of all the things I need to do and to navigate in a foreign country. And then when technology is not being cooperative, right, for my perceived plans. And how do we frame it as a complaint? As a challenge? Is it even worth anything? What do we? it okay just to not know and it not leading in apathy and carelessness? Just feel the heart mind. It's like Patty said, sorry she's losing me. Yeah, technologist isn't here today. So I appreciate anyone checking this out. And I even bought another connection to see if it would be any quicker. But that is one nice thing about being throttled in a way and being cut off from technology is that not subject to all the tension and craziness that can come along with our online devices and whatnot. So, in a way, there's that upside. But for the sake of this live, I think today it's a good expression and experience of not getting one's way and how one is with that, and that so many things are beyond our control. But what we can seemingly have a say over is how we respond to things and also how we view them and what we make of them. What is the wise and skillful way, heartfelt way of viewing and responding? And where are we placing our attention moment to moment? And how is that unfolding? How is that attention? What is the quality of that attention? So with that, I'll end this a little bit earlier. I appreciate you guys bearing through this. And didn't get to go on any other platforms other than this, but that's okay. And yeah, much love and be well. And may all beings come to know the most optimal connections, be they technological, human, or otherwise. May all beings everywhere realize awakening and be free. Bye, y'all.